All right. Good morning, friend. I feel like, depending on what shirt I have on, I feel so skinny and frail looking, and I don't really like it. Maybe if I put some mother freaking meat on my bones, it'll be somewhere. Is it time to go on an? Oh my gosh, I can't see. Is it time to go on an I literally cannot see. Is it time to go on an everlasting bulk or what? Oh wait, here. Still can't see. What are the things called? That's almost like the windshield's so foggy. Golly. But yeah, whatever. What is on the agenda for today? We have bench, deadlift, heavy deadlifts today, and then it is I cannot remember. Actually, it might be arms, is it? Bench, deadlift, chest, and arms, maybe. Chest and arms. No, because I'm pretty sure arms is on. It'd be arms tomorrow. So bench, deadlift, chest, and shoulders. Yeah, that sounds a lot. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. Bench, deadlift, chest, and shoulders. For sure. I'll check either way. I don't know, but that sounds a lot more reasonable. For bench, I'd say we'll just have our. So instead of just doing twos, fours, sixes, and then static holds, I think I'll still do my twos, just regular, pause reps. Then for my fours, I think instead of doing fours, I'll just do pin press like I did the other week, where I focus on my that midpoint. I don't know if the sticking point's going to be the same after me switching to neutral grip, but yeah, I'll still try it out. So I'll still do fours, and I'll still do my maybe still do my fours weight. I don't really know if I'm supposed to go lighter or heavier on pin press than I would on my typical fours. So we're just going to kind of play around there. But I feel like it would make sense to go heavier. I don't know. But we'll see. But we'll do fours for pin press. Stuck at that midpoint. Just same way we did 2 weeks ago. Deadlifts, we have heavy twos. Gosh. Heavy twos. No pause. We'll pause in the warm-up set or whatever, but actually no, not even on this day. We'll save our pause for tomorrow. But yeah, twos, we're just gonna rip two off the ground. We got 385 last week, so I expect to match that, obviously, I expect to go higher, but match it at the very least. And it wasn't a bad 385, so I would not be surprised if I'm doing at least 390. Pulling 4 for 2 would be very, very nice, especially considering I PR'd 405 not too long ago. So now if I'm able to rip 5 pounds less than that for 2, then I'm for sure shooting over 405. My muscular endurance sucks. I wasn't even getting 365 for 2. I was getting 365 barely for 2 before I hit 405 for 1. So the fact that I get 385 for 2 relatively easy. I'm for sure. I think I'm looking at like 420 right now. Obviously, only time will tell. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I do think I'm like maybe. I think I might be sick. I don't really know. I know yesterday I talked about it being some like residual sickness. Like I was already sick and I'm kind of feeling after effects, but based off like last night's sleep and whatnot, like I got up at like almost 4 in the morning. It was like 3:40. I couldn't really go back to bed. It's 8 o'clock now, so. But I just felt really sick and congested and whatnot. So as well as I've been having like killer migraines. So I don't know, but it's not gonna stop the lift. The only thing I see it might be if like okay, let me breathe for a second. The only thing I see it might affect is my deadlift, obviously, because deadlift is, there's just a lot of tenseness going on. I almost don't want to do pin press this week. I almost want to just do my fours just so I get used to the bar path of the neutral grip, but I still have 2 other days to do that, so we'll just stick with the pin press. Yeah, I think that's about what I have for a little morning rant. Let's get in the gym, why don't we? I'll see you in a second. I don't know if my eyes are just better today, dude, but the camera looks so good quality. We got 2:30 on. We were gonna do pin press, but it's taken where I do pin press at, and it's the only other bench. So I'm going for 4. This is supposed to be where I'm supposed to be at on my week 2, but this is week 1. I feel like I could get it. I should have already gotten this for 4. Like I'm able to get this for 4 on close grip. Or I don't. Just shut up. Hopefully I can get this. I don't know. I should have been able to get this. Is what I'm saying, but I've just been weak recently, so I don't know. That's 235, by the way. If it wasn't week 1, I'm for sure getting this. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll go to 225. I'll just go back down to 225. I don't know. It's really hard to gauge where I'm at because I know it's me just getting used to the bar path. Just like yesterday, I did the 245 for 2, and then I was still able to hit the 255 for 2 relatively easy at the end. So honestly, I'll just stay here probably, just because it doesn't really feel that heavy. It's just easy to do missed grooves right now because I'm not used to it. Strength wise, I feel it. Like I'm gonna watch that back. It felt really structured. So I don't know. Let's see. All right, if this one moves the same as the last, we will go down to the 225. I don't really want to, but obviously it's not supposed to be RPE a million. And then at the very least, I'll be able to go back up to this next week. So. Yeah, because that's just ridiculous. It's RPE a million. But yeah, we'll go to 225. Finish those last two sets off. Um, yeah, we're for sure smacking that next week. Absolutely. We're raw and going hook grip. Did 135, 225, now 315. Anything higher than this will probably won't be doing hook. I don't know. Definitely for my doubles, I won't be doing hook or hook grip or raw. I just want to see how this moves. Started doing pauses too on these, but no higher. Not today, at least. I was pausing at the bottom because my best friend that does powerlifting said you're only supposed to pause like an inch or two off the ground. I guess the last time I was doing pauses, I was going like up to my knee, and then so I was already like a foot off the ground before I was pausing. But I got my belt, switched to mix, and see what our doubles are looking like today. I can do hook. I have no clue if my grip's gonna hold it. I think the highest I've done hook is 345 probably. Let's see. Okay. I just don't want to jump 80 pounds. I feel like that's kind of ridiculous. Nope. My thumb felt like it was going to rip off. I'll try again. Got Lion King going. Lion King in the ears. Time to pull this weight like a lion. What the heck? How did I get that last week for 2? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's mine. It's mine. I don't have physics. I just don't have it. Holy. Well. Holy crap. That felt really heavy. I don't even know what to say there. I know going for 2 is a stretch, especially after how that one has looked, but I want 2, so. Hmm. Guess we're going back to 365. That is upsetting. All right, let me at least get two here. Because if I can't even grab two, freaking 365 for two, I'm cooked. I will. I think my excuse is because I got to make an excuse. My excuse is that I had heavy squats and heavy bench yesterday, and that's why I got to space my days out. But whatever. I'll space them out for now. I should have saved this for tomorrow, I believe. It is what it is. Gosh. I feel like I'm going to pass out. I know. Call me a B word if you will. I feel something suspicious that I'm not passing out. Not on camera. Not without one of my boyfriends here to catch me. Oh, that was the worst deadlift day so far. I don't know, but it is what it is. We do have chest and shoulders, by the way. Let's get on to that. Potentially have a meeting in 40 minutes. I'm waiting on confirmation. I'm hoping I don't have to leave a little early. Because that's going to be the same freaking thing that happened last shoulder day. But, yeah. Oh, let me. I'm actually going to put this. Put this up here. I totally wanted this. I really wanted that 6 rep. It's all good. Gosh, I forgot the camera doesn't just magically stop. All right. Time to do something else. I want 6 this time. My lockout was so buns. Dude, it was flying off my shoulders. My lockout was horrible. But pretty good. We got side and rear delts. We're out here. I'm feeling some suspicious sharp pain right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'll stay there. That ain't gonna suck though. Sorry about that. Also, I didn't tell you. I don't think. I might have told you, but I'm forgetting. I didn't record chest because there's so many people. And there's a bunch of people around where I'm going to do rear delts. So I'm not going to record that either. But I'll do, see the treadmills are open, so I might do a little sprinting session. I used to do those, but I haven't done cardio in a ridiculous amount of time. I know it's a shorter video, but I didn't plan to not record chest. So that was kind of sucky. But I didn't. There's just so many people. I didn't, like, if it's one or two people, whatever, I'll ask them. But if it's a million people, I'm not. Whatever. Let's see if I'm still fat. I will say these 96, these are pretty heavy, especially compared to any running. I'm gonna take my mic off because it's gonna be a bunch of thudding. But I do want to see if I'm fast. I'll just probably mute the audio clip or something. So fast. Well, I'm slow and fat. I'll do a few intervals of that real quick. That actually felt pretty cool. I might actually take these shoes off. Feeling a little bit heavy, but yeah, it's definitely that was the max speed, by the way. So I still am fast. Do this for a second, and I'll see you in the truck. All right. Solid little workout. I guess I was just feeling weak overall. So with that knowledge, like, you see how it affected me on deadlift? So I'm thinking, what if I was just weaker on bench too, and I still hit those numbers? See what I'm saying? Like, what if I was weaker on bench, and I still hit the 235 for 4? Because it makes me think, what if I wasn't feeling weak? Oh, there's one of the freaking traffic control flaggers right there. No. But yeah, that's my hypothesis. That maybe once this sickness is over, or this, whatever it is, once that's over, I'll be strong again. I will be strong again. It's freaking hot though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I guess having the heat on probably doesn't help my case, but it's hot. got away with driving John flaggers. They always just stare. You have to wave at them. But I've been seeing this a lot, actually. I know it's like completely off topic, but there doesn't have to be a topic. It is whatever topic I want. But they're cutting all the trees next to the power lines. I wonder if that's an annual thing. That would probably make sense. Like trees always just grow, like reoccurringly grow into power lines like that. Just because how close they are to the road. They've got freaking 4 of those things getting them though. But yeah. Yeah, solid workout. It was overall weakness today. I definitely felt it. That's why I said I'm really curious if my bench is going to be maybe not significantly higher, of course, especially off the bat, but I have a suspicion that I could have probably got 245 for 4 if it was a really good day, or at least 235 for an easy 4. Not friggin' 10 RPE or something. But yeah, because I did on my incline, it was really crappy. I did incline on barbell, which I never do though, so it could be another bar path issue. But the Smiths were taken up as well as freaking all of the benches for the dumbbells. So did incline barbell, was pretty weak. My flies were actually pretty strong. I did pec deck, and it was I'm pretty sure stronger than I usually go. I haven't done pec deck in a minute either. I don't know, but deadlift was. I didn't even get the 265 or 2. That's when it was it's just a weak day. But I felt that coming into it. I know I said in the morning a little bit about how I was feeling. I was feeling kind of iffy about this in general. So yeah, maybe I got in my head, or maybe it actually just was weakness, because when it's in my head, it's usually just the compounds. But when it's just me having that muscle weakness, my body's actually weak. I'm fatigued. I didn't sleep. We went to bed at 11 or 12, and I got at 3:50 or 3:40 or something. Couldn't really go back to sleep. But not only that, but I have been super negligent when it comes to drinking water and eating very well. So I'm gonna make sure I'm on top of that today, as well as just in general. Yeah. So like I said, just overall weekday, unfortunate, but it's just because I didn't want it bad enough. It was a lack of priorities on my end, and it shows. It shows directly in the gym. That discipline. So, yeah. But if if my bench is moving really the same it would have if I was doing close grip, even while I'm feeling weak like this, because I don't think I would have got 4 on that for close grip. I would have probably got 2, maybe 3. I can't remember my numbers exactly, but I think the highest I was doing on 4s it might have been 235. And I'm talking 3 weeks deep. So for me to hit that on my first week, it's pretty good. And I did it for the 2 sets, so it wasn't just off of a whim. But yeah, I kind of want to make this a little bit longer, this talk a little longer, just because the actual footage at the gym was super short. But I don't really have anything on my brain right now. And there's no point in just freaking spew garbage at your face. Yeah, whatever. Stay on top of all that stuff, and yeah. I will see you tomorrow morning, my friend. I'll see you later.